Are we going? Minor setbacks. I'm pissed off already, but that's all right. Let's get down to some
started off right, damn it.
news. This is the world according to us. So what we're going to bring to you this week, as a little feeler there, throw it out. We're going to break down some worldly news that needs to be addressed. And what better way to do it than to have two very angry professional wrestlers to commentate on your everyday lives. Now, with that being said, allow me to begin this evening's discussions with some world news. I'm going to put a little flashy logo right here. World news.
Nice.
Ooh, spooky. Anyways, Obama's trying to do this whole tax cut thing for like literally $4 billion for the oil company. Now, I know some of you out there going, really, do we want to hear about tax cuts? But when you break it down, folks, this is important stuff to know because it's a general showing of the downgrade of our civilization. You got to remember, ExxonMobil just got done posting a 69% raise in profits. You people get that? Do you get that? That's umpteen $billion. And on top of that, they get tax cuts for $4 million. Hey, Joe the plumber, are you getting tax cuts like that? I don't think so. Nope. You still got to feed your dog, your 2 kids, your annoying mom-in-law, all that happy horse shit is still footing the bill while you do your miserable 9-to-5er. The biggest problem I see in politics in general, I know you had a little subject you wanted to touch on, but we might skip, but here's the real deal, folks, all right? All these people are worried about doing is making money. End of story. Obama, Democrats, Republicans, it doesn't matter. They're the rich, and they want to get richer. Same thing with the oil companies and all big business. If you haven't figured it out by now, you're never going to figure it out in your entire life. It's simple math. The Republicans are blaming Obama for the rise in gas prices. Obama's blaming the tax cuts and how we can't handle it. Here's the end result. They don't give a shit because they're not paying to fill up their government-funded frickin' cars and their government-funded jets. We're the ones paying it, and we're the ones dealing with it. And until we get an honest-to-goodness voice in a political forum, there ain't no chance in hell. Get ready, folks. $5 before the winter's out. $5 for the summer's out. Winter's out. We just got through.
I'm willing to say 6 to 7, man.
Give me another one.
Serious.
It's bullshit, man.
It's complete bullshit. I mean, out of all the companies on this planet, that is the #1 profiting company, period.
Oh, there's other ones. There's other oil companies. I'm not trying to single you out, ExxonMobil. Thank you, Extramart, for providing me with fine gasoline for my vehicle. But, you know, the facts are the facts. I got the numbers right here. I'm blind as a bat. Oil's over $100 a barrel. They posted a 69% increase in earnings for a total of $10.65 billion. And that's for the quarter. Do you understand that? Quarter. They break down the year into 4 segments, 3 months. In 3 months, they made $10 billion. That's what raising the gas from $3.61 to $4 in the course of 3 months will do for you. It'll make you about $10 billion. Do they really need it? I don't think so. And more importantly, do they really need $4,000 in government-funded tax cuts? Honestly, give me a tax cut, all right? How about you stop charging me while I'm working my schlub fucking job? Why don't you charge the other people that clearly need it? No, give them tax cuts. This bank went out of business, give them money. But a guy like me, no. Keep scrubbing the toilets at Dunkin' Donuts, asshole. Anyways, let's not go there.
Yeah.
I think you're supposed to take care of this.
Yeah, start right off on the Obamanomics, don't you?
Right off of the Obama. Well, it says world news. World news.
Hey, that is world news.
World news. So anyways, dream sequence. Anyways, so, gee, I'm going to go down here. What's that? Oh, sports.
Right into the sports
what
category.
What kind of world according to us? This is world according to us. So what are the big things in the world? We already know Mr. Mountbatten will be coming at you in a little bit with a movie review. So that kind of whole little thing is there. He's going to tell you what to watch. And I'll tell you what to watch. Watch WATU.com. Anyways. And then you got music. That's going to get covered, but I don't know how we're going to get on that. So we don't want to touch that. But one thing we got to talk about, sports. Yes. How can we not talk about sports in an interesting week and something that we here at World According to Us definitely should cover? You know it. I know it. We're jonesing. The whole world is jonesing. So let's make Mr. Mountbatten's happy and talk about the NFL football draft that occurred over. That one's actually occurring right now. I think it's still going. They're
still going. 7th round.
Yeah, no, they're on round 374. The 275th selection is up. It's Eugene Morris from Chattanooga, Tennessee. But anyways, so with that being said, basically, you know, general synopsis, We're going to break it down for you. Some of you might not be sports fans out there, so we don't want to go too hot and heavy. We want to keep it short and simple. But here's the end synopsis. If you watched it, if you liked it, if you knew what you were doing, it was a very quarterback-heavy first round in the NFL draft. And I know for my man Denige, I'm sure he has heavy thoughts on Minnesota taking Christian Ponder. Then you had Blaine Gabbert going to Jacksonville, Jake Locker in Tennessee, and of course, number one, Cam Newton, which I think is going to be a bust. I'm calling it right now.
I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it is.
I think Locker's going to be the best one.
Yeah,
I have a feeling Locker's going to be the best one. He had a lot of hype last year coming out of college. He stayed, and he got Jamoke because he was just a jabroni this last year.
But obviously, everybody said, his senior year knocked him back, said hurt his draft status. But if you look, you went top 10. So I don't know how hurt it was. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, I mean, there you go with that. We'll get real quick to best picks in the draft. Now, I'm not trying to be biased, but I got to give a credit to the New York Football Giants, Prince Rocco, whatever his name is. Whatever he is, he's one of the shutdown corners in this year's draft, ranked only behind Patrick Peterson.
And I honestly feel that doesn't even work that way.
So for value, you can't beat it. And then the Lions, a couple picks before, got Nick Fairley, defensive tackle out of Auburn, another high pick. That was a guy that was many considered to be the number one pick in the draft. They got him for that low. Yeah. Team him up with that boy, son. That's one big bitch.
Force coming right down the gut.
That dude, man, he'll shit on you for breakfast and not even think twice. Just walk by, you shit on you. Yep. Anyways, what you gotta do? Anyways, we'd be remiss if we mentioned football, which we clearly already have. We'd be remiss not to mention the other sport going on. I'm not talking about soccer, not a sport. Anyways, let's talk about a little NBA playoffs. Yes. Our beloved Boston Celtics still in it. Tight series against your old sweethearts, the Knicks. But what do you think about this Boston-Miami series?
I'm thinking it's going to be a devastating matchup. Because, I mean, you look at it, you got the three-headed monster on both sides of the freaking court, man. And I'm praying. Actually, I know what's going to happen. The Celtics are taking the cake because that LeBron, Wade, it's all overhyped bougie. The guys don't have team chemistry worth the crap. All I know is Ray freaking Allen. Lights out. That's all I gotta say. Championship.
If I had thinking juice, Ray Allen might be worthy of it.
Yes, he would.
We're gonna. Whoa. Okay, we'll just
3-point legend.
Clean table, but we'll do it real quick.
Hey.
Game off.
Game off.
Game on.
That shit imploded.
Game on. Anyways. To continue that quote, here's my thought on it, right? I hate LeBron James.
Yes.
I hate him. I just don't like him. I don't like him.
Cocky
don't like
prick.
him. I don't like him. I don't like him. Basketball player, you're one of the greatest of all time. Psychological-wise, something about the dude just doesn't ring with me. He seems like just a little cocky, arrogant prick, and you haven't done anything. Nope. You haven't done anything. You don't even have a ring on your finger. Kobe Bryant, I'm not a fan of him personally-wise, but in terms of professional-wise, the man's the man, and he's got rings on his finger to prove it. Yeah. Turns out Jordan's like a big dickhead in real life, but you know what? 6 rings gives you the credit to be a dickhead in life. Until you bend the man, little man, don't go bragging about it. Yeah. You want to talk about it being personal with the Celtics? Say it to Kevin Garnett's face. We'll see if you do that come game 1. Mm-hmm. Anyways, Atlanta, Chicago. I'm going to just make this quick. Derrick Rose, that dude has got it.
Yeah.
He hasn't won anything yet, but he's still humble, and he's a tough working kid. Clearly going to be the choice for MVP in the NBA this season. Got to give him credit. I think he's going to go past the Hawks. The Hawks, they just always, they're like when Dominique was there. In the 80s, great 80s basketball. Go check that out.
Yeah.
Larry Bird and the Celtics versus Dominique and the Hawks, scoring matchups galore. But they just seem like that same team where it's like they're good, but they're not like the Mavericks for the last 10 years. They're good, but they're not great. That being said.
Yep, Derrick Rose.
So there you go. The Bulls, Celtics, in your Eastern Conference Championship Finals. But anyways, Memphis versus Oklahoma State. Can you believe Memphis beat the Spurs, the much maligned and heavily regarded Spurs with Saint Tim Duncan?
Yeah, and Manu Ginobili.
Yeah, fuck him.
I mean, the guy had some
Tony
awesome
Parker's
highlights,
wife is hot though.
Yeah.
Eva Longoria.
Yes.
Yeah, she's also the third baseman for the Devil Rays, right, Jorge? Isn't Tony Parker's wife the third baseman for the Devil Rays, right? Yes, see. So anyways, we didn't fire Jorge. Change the format. No. Keep the Mexican.
Yeah,
Let's go. Anyways, so anyways, Memphis seems to be on a roll. I do like Kevin Durant. That dude.
That's my vote. I'm
is
going
the
with
X
Oklahoma,
factor.
man. Oklahoma, because I want Durant, like you were talking about. I want Durant to step in and spank Kobe's ass and let him know there's a new guy in town that's gonna dominate the league, man.
Very
Because
much
Durant is a stud. How you gonna knock it?
No, you can't deny that.
You can't deny it.
I'm not
I mean, look at Oklahoma. Who else is on that
Relax.
team? I can't even think of
You
anyone.
relax. I'm not arguing with
I'm just
you.
telling you.
You're getting all fucking wrong.
I wouldn't mind seeing Celtics Lakers, but
We're not even talking about the Memphis, Oklahoma City, dumbass.
tired of Kobe. Tired.
All right, so Oklahoma City, boom, there you go. And finally,
Oklahoma City.
Dallas, Los Angeles. So anyways, I'm going to go with the Lakers. I love Dirk Nowitzki, big white guy. My number's 41. I love that number. He wears it, so I got to give props to him. It ain't going to happen, though, Dirk. Sorry. Supporting cast out there within Dallas land with, who shot JR and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen this year. LA steam rolls it. Kobe moves on. What's your pick?
Kobe.
Make it quick.
There it was. Quick. Kobe. Because, like I said, I want to see KD take on KB.
So there's the little sports logo. Gone. Quick out your face. There's sports. We're trying to be quick. We're trying to get it in there. All you imbeciles out there can't seem to handle half-hour programming, so we're trying to make this informative in a short amount of time for your very small brains, and hopefully
Simple,
it's
to the
working
point.
so far. What does that say? Tech Corner. That is right. We're going to introduce to you now some little tech talk. We want to cover all aspects of the world. World, according to us, according to the 4 individuals that come for you every single week. We're not quitting now. So one thing we have to cover, Tech Corner. We'll have a new name for that. It's kind of fucking generic. It sounds like something on, History Channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where they show you like the guns of World War I. If you didn't fill the chamber right, you blew your fucking finger off. But anyways, the biggest news, I guess, this week, everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
They're all discussing it. The PlayStation Network crashing. A horrible detriment to society. Xbox fans will disagree. I understand.
Yeah.
But as a beloved PlayStation conformist, I must admit it sucks ass like none other. You're talking about 75 million people fucked over right now. And all I want is my fucking Call of Duty. That's all I want.
It's record-breaking, technically.
It's my
77
duty.
million active users just got booted, and it's actually
That's what I'm
broken
saying.
records. I think it's tied for like 3rd place for like most damage done on a half.
And it's some, evil intentions here, but it's like some 14-year-old fucking Filipino kid sitting in his mom's basement, and he's doing it to impress his buddies.
Yeah, dude.
And now the hacker community is like, oh, this guy, fucking Elon Schlong, he did it, oh my god, Now I gotta go get my credit card changed. Go fuck yourself, man. It's bullshit. It's stupid. Gotta change passwords, worry about this and that. It's my duty to pleasure that booty. Call of Duty. I love it, and you're not letting me get it. I was the fucking man.
Owning noobs and
Me
killing
Julio,
some bitches. That's
me and
what it
Julio
comes down to.
Dominate on that motherfucker. We can't even do that now because of the bullshit. They're talking about another week of this horse shit.
I don't understand
Horse.
how such a multi-millionaire company's taking so long. This dude must have been a mechadon when it came to computers, dude.
Well, it's not just that. They want to beef up security so it doesn't happen again. They've got the ability to put it right back up now, but it's under the same parameters it was in the first place, i.e. they don't want to get raped in the ass again. So they want to make sure it's back up and it's got better security, better than ever, and hopefully they'll be back soon because it's a major blow. There's already people talking about, oh, I'll just go buy a fucking Xbox and all this and that. Nintendo's already dropping the Wii.
Wow.
They're going to announce their new platform in June at the E3 convention. So, there's a lot of changes going on. Bad move for Sony. As a PlayStation fan, this is horrible. Couldn't have happened at a worse time.
You're going to have to make it up to us.
Exactly.
Remember it.
Exactly. Anyways, I think Bill Gates did it. He hates him. He's
Yeah,
like, oh.
hey, you never know. He might have been like, hey, fuckers.
Entertainment? Didn't you have an entertainment story? Can you cover entertainment?
Oh, yeah. I actually got a quite
We don't want
funny
to approach on
story.
Tony's spot. He's doing movies, but we can
but
cover
we gotta
the entertainment angle of it in general. And
gotta
then
bring
we'll
up
beg
a
you fine
movie.
folks to do.
Bring up a movie that I'm sure wouldn't be in Tony's forte in the first place, but The Hangover 2. Awesome movie. I haven't seen it.
Not you, fat Jesus.
Yeah, but the first
Slide it on
one lets
back.
you know it's going to follow up in suit. But aside from that, there's a scene where Ed Helms wakes up with a certain tattoo that's quite familiar to a lot of people. Mike Tyson wears it on the side of his face.
Yeah.
And I read somewhere
That's great.
that the artist that did Mike Tyson's tattoo is actually trying to sue The Hangover and have him strike it from the film.
How are you going to take that out of the movie?
Isn't
Isn't that like the plot of the movie? Is like he's getting married?
Yeah. You watch the trailers, he wakes up, that's the number one thing. Just like the busted tooth, you know? Just like the busted tooth. How are you going to, revoke something like that out of a movie that's basically already set in stone to premiere?
It's Mike Tyson. I mean, I'm sure he at one point hung with some unsavory people. This seems like another
let me get some
another wick card having asshole that wants to get him money. So I'm gonna sue that guy.
I just thought it was hilarious.
Because I think I can make $1. It's the right thing to do. It's the American way.
Give it up,
Life,
dude. Just
liberty,
be proud your art's out there,
of an
man.
attorney.
Just be proud your art's out there. You know?
That's some bullshit. How do you stop a great movie? I mean, The Hangover 1 was such an awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, we won't do movie reviews, but it is an awesome movie. Check it out if you get the chance. There's no way. There's no way. And
how you
I hope it doesn't do some stupid shit like where they stall the movie or take it off the shelves because this lawsuit's pending. Fuck that. Give me The Hangover 2. Anyways, entertainment. Do I have notes on entertainment? Yes, I do. I heard. This is a great one. I love this because they had a picture of him and he was all strung out. Supposedly Nick Cage. And it was funny because we were talking about this. Before the show started, we were all bullshitting about Nick Cage. And Sir Mountbatten actually happens to do a very mighty fine Nick Cage impersonation. But so be it. Nick Cage is being investigated for child abuse. Can you believe that? And I'm not kidding you about this. Supposedly, dude was hammer drunk, right? And he's at a playground or something with his wife, and the wife's yelling at him because he's drunk, and he pulled the kid or something, and bang, scraped the knee, and someone reported it on poor Nick Cage. And see, the thing is if Nick Cage should be beaten, it shouldn't be for beating his kid. It should be for some of the shitty movies that you have put out, my man. Oh my God, very, very bad. Any other entertainment news from you? Who, what, where? See what I'm saying? Great. It's fucking great. Yes. Go back and beat your kid, Nick. Thank you. Anyways, in other news, I just wanted to announce it, and we'll get out of there. We'll get out of there on this note. All right. I just want to say very congratulations to Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey for having twins. Nick, I hope you admire your twins because I've been admiring your wives for years.
Yes.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. That is good. That is good.